Hello everyone and welcome back to Alan Wake. I think last time we left off, we just got to the gas station, I think it was. And somehow reason, last video, my mic didn't record. I went in and switched things around. I'm hoping it works now. I tested and it did, but we'll continue and see if it does. If not, you won't understand any of this I'm saying, so hopefully it's saved. If not, looks like we're starting over.
The world reasserted itself.
Cool. World reasserted itself. Gotcha. Alright. Take that.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
That's not good. Thermos. No idea honestly what these thermoses are for, but I'll pick them up when I see them. Oh, I see shiny. Oh, everything's getting blurry. Yep. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I'll take that. And back to where we came. There we go. This one shot, but that works.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Wow. Yeah.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Probably the second one.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel a presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell a perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Probably, to be honest. Is there anything around here? 60th Annual Deer Fest, September 15th to 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, finishing competition, pie contest, and surprise competitions. Live music. For the children, Bucktooth Charlie Afternoons, and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria Evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest Parade. Cool. Yeah, apparently my last video got a copyright claim because of one 20-second clip. So I'm hoping I can fix that, but if not, I mean, it's no big deal.
Rainbow Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake. But listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head.
Just
Are
a little
you
bit.
okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station. Okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
No, never seen him. We're gonna skip that.
I came to Bright Falls with my
Hopefully it doesn't give me copyright claim. If it does, I mean, it's no big deal.
I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
You're actually doing pretty good for yourself there, Mr. Wake.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan! Please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now,
Honey, it's a
please.
power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay, hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry.
Hey, can you see now?
We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Oh, keep PG, guys. Come on. The present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake? how you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Nah, man. Gotta go find the woman.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the
Let's
image
hope
of a
so.
small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Right.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Missing Richard, whatever, Bruce, and Jacob. On a camping trip, overdue, haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call that number. Thank you.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up.
She might lock you up if you don't tell her.
Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
I need more light in here. Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they won't... Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See? Sure.
Right.
I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward.
Okay, dude.
Hey, listen, you gotta listen carefully. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir.
Okay.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
What the heck's all with all these thermoses?
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go.
Nah, I'm good. Move on. Okay, there's a truck. Ah. Manuscript?
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
back in.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Sure. Oh, let me just pass out. Can I turn off the lights?
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Come on, take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
It's good to keep his composure. I wouldn't have been that nice.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
I don't know.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mister takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
Skeleton of a Colombian mammoth. Mammothus colombia. The specimen estimated to be 14,000 years old was recovered from the El Labritar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elder National Park in 1998 when the Colombian mammoth became Washington's state fossil. Named Bucktooth Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot. Not what I'd pick for a mascot, but sure.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot
wait
a guy
here.
and his body just
Easy there, boy.
disappeared?
I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Okie dokie.
When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No!
Shut up.
Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice,
Do
and
you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. A nice spot, too.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster.
Watch me. And of course I'm gonna go out night, right?
It's just crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Simple enough. If he even makes it through. Jeez, dude, that's my allergies.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
I'll take that. I guess out we go. You don't need lights, Barry.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Can I just take the truck? Oh wait, can I really?
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. It wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Jesus. Oh, of course that's out now. Manuscript. Oh, I see some shiny right there.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me!
Oh no, my guy's gotta regain his stamina.
Anyone! Please, help! Back here! I'm back here.
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Let's hope so.
Who did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh. Good boy. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Open sesame.
was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no
Yeah.
way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Hunters need hunting licenses!
So the dog was at least okay. Oh, dog was not there.
Had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Okay, it's still there.
Please don't feed the animals. Fishing is only who purchase a park? Fishing license, no bay. The moderator's instructions. At all times. Rusty, no! Never! Two bears and wolves never approached any other wolf closer than... Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended. It is against the law to remove any or historical artifacts from the park.
Come on, buddy.
Even simple berries.
Alright. Hi. No. No. We don't throw things. Ow! Alright. Timber.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Alright. Nice. For your safety, stay on designated hiking trail.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Alright, follow these arrows. I should get to something. Moonshine Cave. Site of frequent bootleg activity throughout the Prohibition, 1919 to 1933. Yeah. Save that shotgun for the big people. Yeah, I only got 2 bullets anyways. I'm definitely not going to use it. Okay. Time to progress a little. Oh, we're going off the hiking trail. Oh, well, that's nice. No. Ow! I didn't even see you. There we go. Alright. So that's the Lover's Peak. Let's see where this way goes.